Yeah, everybody is muted. You can show your thumbs ups. Super.
That's nice. Very good, very good. So, my name is Geetha Balasubramanian. So, actually, being a devotee is so fulfilling, isn't it? Just be a devotee and be grateful for this life. So that's what I would say to everyone. See, we are in this planet when a living master is there with us. He is a guiding force. He is guiding us in all the aspect of our life. Whether you think or not, whether you realize it or not, he is there in each and every step that we take. In a subtler form, he is there, he is the guiding force for us. So my life is filled with so many different ups and downs and miracles, actually, so many different experiences I have gone through. But just I will tell a few. I can say spirituality, my whole life, like right from my childhood to married life, I have been brought up in an atheist family. My husband is also an atheist, and my father was also an atheist. I did not have any chance to get exposed to the spirituality. Stumbling into art of living, actually, it has opened our eyes. We got a beautiful experience to go through this life with all what is the miraculous experiences. So divine prepares us before anything is going to happen to you. That's how we stumbled into art of living. After that, we started doing lots of seva, and we started following Gurudev, and we felt so good. So we were in Doha, Qatar, when we did our Art of Living course. Me and my husband, we both did together. So in 2003 end, we did the course, and 2006, my husband became a teacher. It was a fast growth. He was the country coordinator as well. So it was happening, it was going on like this. Our life was so peaceful. Suddenly, what happened? My son, who was in second year engineering in Anna University, he was also a big devotee. He was Baba and Dinesh's student, and he used to volunteer in S+. So whenever Gurudev comes to Chennai, he and all his friends used to go and meet Gurudev, and Gurudev knew him personally. So that's how, like, our life was filled with beautiful memories and energy. And suddenly what happened, my son met with an accident, and immediately he passed away on the spot. So that was a big shock for us, for our family. Especially me, like being a mother, I was so very attached to him. Every day he used to call me, every day he used to talk to me, and he was more than a friend. He was like like a son. He was like my friend, very attached to him. But we don't know what, that's what we know, no? Prarabdha karma, that we have to go through in our life. So in presence of Gurudev, actually, he has elevated so much from our memory. So immediately Gurudev called us. I think it was second day, immediately Gurudev called us and told, you have to be strong. But still, mother's feeling. I was shattered completely. And till 10 days, I could not open my eyes, and I was completely in depression, completely. Everybody thought that I'm gone. So after 10th day, we came to Art of Living Ashram and met Gurudev. As soon as we met Gurudev, I asked, the first question is, Guruji, is my son with you? Guruji said, ha. Then Guruji put both of us on his lap, and he was just doing like this, just patting us on our shoulders and doing like this. I felt so much energy, so much of trauma was being lifted. We could feel that trauma being lifted away, the memory that, I can say trauma was lifted away from our consciousness. And before leaving, something told me, you turn and see. So I just saw, and Gurudev was staring at me with intense intensity. That was a very, very intense gaze. So after coming back to Doha, Qatar, even now and then I used to get suicidal thought, like it's like in a film, how they say, no, mind talks, go, you jump from the 4th floor, or you just kill yourself, like that. My mind used to talk. So at the time, suddenly a complete bound of energy used to pour on me. And Guruji's gaze used to come in front of me. It's like film only. It used to come in front of me, and just I used to come out of those sensations. So this is how it was. And before going back, we just like that we went to the library or a bookstore in the airport, and we found a book where if you call, the soul comes back. The whole book was about spirituality and about the souls coming back, all those things. So it was like our life was like, there was a big question mark in our life. Why has this happened to us? One thing. And also, what is this life all about? Why are we going through all these things? So many questions, so many unanswered questions were there. But after that, 3 months passed away, 4th month passed away, we could not let go of it. We were just crying, and along with the suicidal tendency. So suddenly we thought, like, after reading that book, why don't we call him back? We want him back. We could not stay without him. That was the state of our mind. Then we wrote to Gurudev, prayed together, and sent a mail to Guruji. Guruji, you told my son is with you, so give our son back to us. That we wrote a mail, and to my surprise, I was just 39 years old then. So immediately the very next month, I conceived. So it all went on like that. We were having, since my husband was a teacher, we were having many courses in our house, and then satsangs, volunteer meetings, so many things were happening. But all of a sudden, again, one more blow in our family, that my visa got cancelled, and I was deported. I was asked to leave the country by 10th August. Since we were talking to Guruji, every day I used to talk to Guruji. I used to call. Guruji used to be in Canada, Germany, US, so many places, but somehow I got the numbers, and I was constantly in touch with Gurudev. Gurudev, what next? What next? Guruji asked me to stay, we'll see what to do. But when that particular day came, like August 10th, I have to leave the country. So 9th, Gurudev called and told, your son wants to be born in Punya Kshetra, you better come back. So then I understood. It is like, it was the confirmation that it is my son who is coming back to me. So though it was a big blow for us, I just decided, I asked Guruji, can I come to Bangalore? Guruji asked, like mother, Gurudev means mother to me. Just like more than a mother actually, but he gives mother's love, and he gives mother's, affection to me. So whenever I used to call in the midnight, because it used to be midnight there, and different countries, different time. So at that time, Guruji used to ask me, Guru, what is the time there? When I say 11:30, no, you should not be awake right now. You have to sleep. Like that, Guruji used to say. And even before coming, Guruji, shall I come to Bangalore? Guruji told, do you have anybody in Bangalore? Actually, we didn't have any relatives in Bangalore other than 1 or 2 people, but we have the whole Art of Living families, especially Anandji's family, Asha ji, Umaji, everybody took care of me so much. So immediately I told, yes, Guruji, I have so many people in Bangalore. So Gurudev told, yes, you come back. So when we came back, my husband, who's a teacher, he had to attend TRM. So he was attending TRM, and there was some question about me getting deported, and about my son. So everybody from Qatar told, it has to be boy, Then Guruji told, maybe it's a girl. So after that, like when I gave birth, it was a girl. But to my surprise, everything, so much resemblance of my son, and so much the way she behaves, all her aspects are similar to my son. Though I lost, actually, for a normal person, especially so much attached to a child, it's very difficult to let go, and come out of that grief. It is there in my mind, actually. It is there inside. Like I miss my son, his physical presence. But now with Gurudev's knowledge, now I understand, like, he is present everywhere. He is there. He is in the divine form. He is there with me all the time. Anyways, one day I will also leave my physical body and I will be with him, be with my child in different level. But anyways, Gurudev has given him back to me. So one of the teachers went and told that I gave birth to a girl. And so Gurudev told, yes, he wants to be born to the same parents. That's what Gurudev told. So it's like a miracle, giving birth to the same soul again. And she is such an amazing child. She is like a best child. She does Gurudev like anything. And now she has done intuition process so much, like she knows to, she reads blindfold and amazing. So that is the, like, she is the gift given by Gurudev to me. And apart from this, so many different experiences. Once, like, so there was, like, my husband was there and I was here. So I went and asked Guruji, like, Guruji, what to do next? Where should I go? Guruji told, did they give visa to you again? We tried again to the same country, Qatar, where my husband was staying, but they refused. So it got rejected. So Gurudev told, if your visa got rejected and they did not allow you to go back, why is Bala there? Like that Gurudev question. So immediately Bala, the very next day, Bala, my husband resigned his job and he came back and he became full-time teacher. So on that day, when I asked Guruji, where to go? Where should I go? I don't know what to do. So Guruji immediately, he picked up a peacock feather from a basket and he showed me like this. And he touched like this and he told, wherever you go, I'm there with you. And he kept it back. Since then, I feel like he's there. He's guiding. He's the guiding force and he's there with us all the time. He is the, physical presence we are not able to see. Only when we go to Bangalore ashram right now, we can see him. But otherwise, we can know that he is there in our thoughts. He is there, present everywhere. So, and also I got a beautiful opportunity to work in Art of Living Ashram in events promotion team. That was an amazing experience. So I used to do seva and we used to get an opportunity to meet Gurudev very often. So it was like my elder daughter, she went to US for her master's. She completed her master's, that particular, I think that was during Holi. So Gurudev was giving darshan to everybody and we made a beautiful resume. She wanted a job in US. Normally after completing the studies, they have to come back. Getting a job was very, very difficult. So my husband took the resume and we both went, and Gurudev in the darshan line only, he touched the resume. And then after the very next day, Gurudev was going to US for some advanced course. So in that advanced course, one of my close friend was there. So she also did the advanced course. And after coming out of silence, Gurudev told, see, our life in this planet to serve people, give people something, give people, not to take. Like that Gurudev told and looked at my friend's eyes. Immediately she told, I don't know what, you only came into my mind. So I want to do something for you. You give me your daughter's resume. I will immediately process and I'll get job for her. Like that immediately she told, and I think within 5 or 10 days, my daughter was placed in a job. So when we do seva, it is like the merit is just immediately, instantly getting transferred to our children. Even one more instance, like one of my friend, my participant who was in my apartment, her child who was 1 year old, the baby fell down from 9th floor and the baby passed away. She was completely destroyed. I mean, completely drained. I mean, what to say, destruction. I don't want to use some word. Yeah. So like, then I took her to Gurudev. Gurudev, this such and such things happened to her like that. So Gurudev immediately blessed her and Guruji consoled her. She was crying and she was feeling better after meeting Guruji. So in that kutir, so many people were there and Gurudev straightly walked towards my daughter and blessed her. So that's what, when we do something, I felt like immediate blessing to our children. It's coming back immediately. So this is like seva and what to say, the blessings that we receive from our master. And one more thing is like, this is about longing and devotion. So what happened once my elder daughter's birthday it was. So we three of us went to meet Guruji in Ganga Kutir, and Guruji came out and Gurudev was feeding the elephant. He blessed my children, and then Gurudev was feeding the elephant. I wanted to ask something to Guruji. I wanted to ask whether we should buy a second-hand car or new car. So I went and approached Guruji. Guruji told, whatever you want, you buy. I don't know, something happened to me, and immediately I stretched my hand and I wanted to hug Guruji. Guruji told, huh. Then I hugged Guruji, and that moment I felt something happened to me. Like I went blind, and I felt that there was trees closer to the Ganga Kutir, and so many flowers. Suddenly it started showering, and I felt like I am flying in the space. That was a beautiful experience. I was filled with so many beautiful colors and so much. I felt like I was only person in this planet, or somewhat elevated consciousness, some different feeling I had. After that, after coming back home, I don't know what has happened. Continuously I was crying. The tears wouldn't stop. I was performing all my activities, everything. 1 day passed, 2 day passed, something, everything I was performing, but tears wouldn't stop. It was the tears of divine love or longing. I don't know, I don't understand. It was a beautiful feeling, but still tears wouldn't stop coming. So it was continuing for 2 days, and third day suddenly Kishore Prasad ji called my husband and told that, like, Guruji is coming to his house after Graha to meet them. So if you want, you can come. So immediately we went and met Guruji. Everybody was there. And after that, I just bowed down on Guruji's feet and touched Guruji. So immediately Guruji looked at me, how are you? That means he knew like what was happening to me, he knew. So immediately with that smile, then after that I knew like, okay, Gurudev knows like what's happening to me. So after that, it was like not that intense, but I was out of it. Now I feel why I am out of it, because that longing and that feeling is something special. And also, see, if we don't run behind Guruji and if we listen to him, he is there to give us more. If this is one more instance, like we were standing in the darshan line in Badri Vishala, and suddenly Guruji entered from the door and he told, everybody sit down, I will meet everybody. So immediately it came to my ears like, I have to sit down. So immediately I kneeled down. I started to kneel down and I was doing like this pranam. So Guruji passed by. I just looked into his eyes. I don't know what happened. That's what in actually gopis, there is a story, right? Gopis were there and Krishna went and he took away my vision also. That was the experience I had. After that, I don't know what happened. Guruji has given a flower to me. I was holding the flower and I was just blankly standing like that. My friend came and shook me and, hey, where did you get this flower from? Then I told, yes, Guruji has given me. All I remember is Guruji's eyes, only that much, nothing else. So this is like, and also one more thing, it was Asha ji and Srinivas ji's wedding only. So Gurudev came inside and I was just standing in one corner. I was just observing everybody. People were crowding Guruji. Oh my God, why are people crowding? When Guruji was entering, though there was 2 lines, people were crowding. So why don't they leave Guruji some space? There is so much chaos, like that I was feeling. And I was standing in one corner. Suddenly Guruji, after going up on the stage, finishing everything, suddenly Guruji jumped the other side and he came back straight to me and asked, how are you? So I felt, my God, though I am just standing away, I didn't want to rush. Guruji asked me, how are you? So just, I did not know whether to fall on his feet or hug him or do what. So immediately I kept my face on Guruji's chest. He just pressed me like this. My God, that was a beautiful experience. And one more thing is, see, we are teachers. Many of us are teachers and many of us are volunteers. But each and every day we are growing in knowledge. Each and every day we are learning something or the other. This is one more experience. Like I became a teacher in 2009, happiness program teacher. After that, actually, I wanted to do Art Excel and STTC. So I went and asked Guruji, just in Darshan line, Guruji, can I become Art Excel and S teacher? So Guruji stood there and asked, huh? Then again I asked, replied, I mean, same question, asked the same question. Again, Guruji asked, huh? Then third time also he asked, I told the same question, Guruji, shall I become Art Excel and S teacher? So Guruji just smiled at me and walked 1 or 2 feet and then turned towards me and asked, are you happy? So, are you happy? I didn't reply. I thought he's asking somebody else. And again, he asked me, are you happy? Then also it didn't strike me. But again, in my, in Tamil, he asked me, Sandoshama, like that. That means, are you happy? Guruji, I'm very happy. I told him, then I came back from his behind and hugged him. So, in that TTC, as soon as we entered, they were asking, are you happy? That means only a happy person gives happiness to others. See, we all go through ups and downs. Again, that happiness is the state of mind. Nothing should shake the happiness. Yes? So that happy state, only with that happy state, you can spread happiness to people. So that's the big learning for me. Though I was a happiness program and I was teaching about happiness, what is happiness? And only when you're happy inside, you can spread the happiness. That learning came to me through through Art Excel and S through this way. Actually, after doing Art Excel and S TTC, I feel so much contentment because until then I was just grieving. I was just missing my son. Now, whenever I'm taking Art Excel and S courses, I feel like so much beautiful. All the children are like my son. The presence I can feel in each and every children. That way, actually, it helped me to come out of all these miseries. So my husband also became a full-time teacher and he was traveling. He was traveling to Sri Lanka and he went to Tamil Nadu. So this seva only helped him to come out of it. Like otherwise, if it was a normal person, coming out of this such a big grief, it is impossible. Impossible. Only with the Guru's guidance, only with the grace of our Master, we are alive right now. We are in the physical form or we are present. Otherwise, really, either we'll have gone away from this world. Our whole family will have perished. Or maybe we would have been crippled. We were in bed right now. We don't know until our times because it's all prarabdha. Like my son, there was a question like, why did it happen? Though we were in this path. So slowly becoming, growing in knowledge. Gurudev, when I was pregnant also, Guruji told like, she has to listen to a lot of knowledge. Anandji told, you have to come and sit in courses. When his DSN was going on, I used to come and sit, like carrying my baby, maybe 9th month pregnancy also, I used to go and sit there in DSN. And also every day I used to listen to Ashtavakra Geetha and other knowledge. So only the knowledge helped to come out of it. We understood the law of karma. See, we have total faith and trust on Gurudev. If only Gurudev could have saved him, he would have definitely done it. But it was my son's time that he had a very short lifespan. He came into this world. He gave us so much happiness. And he was also a divine child. He was a divine child. Like he had also a deja vu, they say, no vision. Like he went to a spiritual sojourn with Shreya Chup. So he went to Himalayas. So at that time, before that, maybe 1.5 months before, he told me, Mama, I had a vision that I am sitting there and Shreya ji is sitting there. She is performing Guru Puja and sunlight is falling exactly on me. Like that, he told. And after going and coming back from the spiritual sojourn, he told, it happened the same way how I was sitting and how Shreya ji was performing the puja and how the sunlight came and fell on me. Everything happened the way I explained you the previous, maybe 1 or 2 months before, Mama, like that. So he was so much devoted to Guruji, and he was completely in love of Guruji, I can say. So whenever we both used to talk, he used to tell, Mummy, Guruji today was looking so beautiful, so wonderful, so much devotion. So like, yes, my daughter, I think she will also become a teacher of art of living, and he wanted to become a teacher, in fact. So maybe, yes, soon she will also become a art of living teacher. Right now she is 14 years and she is in 9th standard. So this is all like each and every day is special for us. Nothing goes without any special, a special moment. Each and every moment is full. That's what I used to think. We are under the guidance of Guruji. We go through so much in our life, but again, the life is total in total. It is like complete. No, not even a single day we feel like life is not complete, because we have that guiding force within us. He is there to guide us. Yeah, that's it. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for giving me an opportunity